Hello, greetings from Boonary TV. In today's topic, we will see the history of the shopping mall gorilla. What was his life story? Watch ahead. This little gorilla was called Ivan. This gorilla lived in a shopping mall for over 27 years. Why? Let me share his story with you today. Ivan was born in 1962 at Africa in Democratic Republic of the Congo. When he was just a baby, Ivan and another baby gorilla were captured from the wild and brought in Tacoma, which is a city in the northwest of USA. From the wild, they were brought to stay with humans. The girl gorilla died later, which left just Ivan alone. For his initial period, Ivan wasn't in a cage. He lived with a family. This family used to work at a shopping mall which was named B&I, in which they owned a pet store. Hence, this family thought of keeping Ivan with themselves. The boy of the house, who was 13 years old back then, his name was Larry Johnston. They both became best friends and playmates. They used to quietly eat ice creams from the fridge together. They even rode motorcycles together with Ivan sitting at the back. And when he got excited enjoying the ride, he would bang Larry's helmet. They both even slept on the same bed. But then things changed. Ivan kept getting bigger and bigger. It was difficult to control him. He would be jumping around the whole house. Or when he would not be jumping, he would be stripping apart the upholstery of all the furniture. It was just natural for him to do that. He was just keen to know what's inside the upholstery. Although the family loved Ivan very much, but because it was getting difficult to manage him, they had to move him out of the house. Where? Take a look. Ivan was kept inside a cage. This cage was placed at the B&I shopping mall. There was a window so visitors could look in at him. Little kids would come and tap on the window trying to gain Ivan's attention. Ivan was like this in solitary confinement for over 27 years. Ivan became a part of the attraction of the store. But then times changed. With competition emerging from shiny new shopping malls that were built up, people began crowding the new malls, and so the B&I store went into decline. Fewer people came by to shop, but still there was Ivan and kids coming by occasionally to knock on his glass. What happened next? Watch ahead. By the 1990s, the world had started to take notice that Ivan the gorilla had been caged for so long. There were many protests held against it. Some from animal rights groups too came forward to voice against this kind of treatment of animals. They demanded for the gorilla to be set free. Eventually, the owners of the store relented and donated Ivan to Zoo Atlanta. Ivan was sent to the zoo in 1995. He was living out his days with a gorilla troop there for the first time in 27 years. It was a big change for him from being in solitary confinement to the zoo. Inside the zoo, he was amazed while stepping on the grass and looking at the trees, something that was new for him. There's an iconic photo of him taken at the time when he was reaching out to touch a flower. This picture made Ivan renowned all over. After coming to the zoo, Ivan was in company of other gorillas, his own species, but he never fully bonded with them and he didn't even mate. He didn't really fit in. He seemed more connected to humans. Ivan was aloof from the rest. He just couldn't mingle with the other gorillas. Instead, he felt connected to humans. He would always remain away from the troop. When people would come to see gorillas at the zoo, the other gorillas would be seated back and far. But only Ivan would go near. Maybe because that's what he was used to. He felt closer to human beings and bonded with them much better than being in the company of his own troop of gorillas. Sadly, Ivan died at the zoo in 2012 at around the age of 50. After his death, to commemorate his remembrance, a sculpture of Ivan weighing around 226 kg was made. Recently, in the year 2020, a movie titled The One and Only Ivan was released based on Ivan's life story. Yet, it's not an exact story as the movie has additional fictional elements added.